Good day, class. My name is Har, and along with my friend Yoda and Andika, we're gonna tell you about lab safety. Why lab safety, you may ask? Even though most of us only had online class or virtual lab throughout the year. And why do we even bother about the safety protocol on an entry-level lab? The freshman year is not that difficult after all, or is it? Sooner or later, we'll come back to our normal life with offline class and everything. So we better learn how to be safe around the lab before we conduct our experiment. Study shows that in over 500 accidents occurring at Colorado institution, found that 81% of accidents occurred in teaching labs, way higher than the 13% in research lab and 2% in fabrication labs. Most accidents occur in entry-level chemistry or organic lab, commonly among younger individuals like us. Even in the higher level, where the risks are so higher, there are some reported fatality cases, like the one from Tsinghua University in 2015 and Jiatong University in 2019 from Beijing. So what caused those unfortunate events? Most people would blame the hazards around the lab, but the hazard itself cannot cause any harm when dealt correctly. There are many sources of hazards, mainly from hazardous substances such as explosive, oxidizer, flammable, corrosive, and infectious substance, or from hazardous environment such as exposed wire or cluttered space. The other half is from human error, mostly from our own negligence around the lab. With all being said, you're probably wondering how to keep safe and sound around the lab. My friend Yoda will give you some helpful information. One Yong Padawan for Master Yoda!
And the next one, I will explain to you about some personal safety equipment in the lab. The first one, we need to wear some safety goggles that can protect our eyes from chemical splash that can cause irritation in our eyes. And the second one, we need to wear some long-sleeved lab coat that can protect our entire body skin. And the third ones, we need to wear some safety gloves that covers our hand and protect it when we do some chemical reaction, like pouring some substance or transporting it into other places. The next one, we need to wear some long pants that cover our entire leg. And the last one, we need to wear some shoes that cover our entire toe. And the next one, I will explain to you about some safety lab tools. The first one, there is some safety shower and eye wash station. So when our body or our eyes get contaminated by dangerous chemicals, we can clean it in these things. And the next one, we have fire extinguisher. This thing can be used to put out some small fire by directing it into the substance that's causing the fire. And the last one, we have some first aid kit that must contain something like medicines, bandage, antiseptics, sterilized cotton, and any other things that help us to heal some wounds or damage that we can get from the lab and minimize the infection that happens in our body when we get wounds.
Hello guys, let me introduce myself first. So my name is Andika Kusuma. Here I want to tell you about things to do and things not to do in the laboratory. So the first thing to do is be on time. In the start of the lab period, there will be a short introduction of the experiment that you will perform that day. So the next one, inform the instructor if you have a problem. You will have their immediate response if you have cut yourself, if you are on fire, or if there is something broke and needs cleaning up. Number 3, be aware of all the safety devices. Even though the instructor will take care of emergencies, you should know where to find the first aid kit, the chemical spill kit, the eye wash, and the safety shower. Number 4, keep clutter to a minimum. There is a coat rack to hang your jackets. There is a empty cabinet to store your backpack. Anything left in the aisles will likely to be stepped on and it's hazard to everyone. Number 5, you have to wash your hands before you leave the lab for the day. Number 6, beware of others in the lab. Areas of the room may be crowded at times, and you should take care not to disturb any other experiments in the lab. So the next is the things that we shouldn't do in the lab. Number one, do not eat, drink, chew gums, or apply any cosmetics in the lab. Just being in lab makes your hands dirtier than you can imagine, and you don't want to accidentally eat any reagent. Number 2, do not put pieces of equipment in your mouth. It sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised. Number 3, do not work with chemicals until you are sure with their safe handling. This includes some awareness of their flammability, toxicity, reactivity, and the disposal. Number 4, do not use phone or computer with the gloves on your hand. Okay, so that is all the things that we want to share with you. Thank you very much for your attention. See you next time.